this point stolen the Morgan name from me. Every time I think of J.P. Morgan, I think of John Morgan.
Yeah, there's Morgan and Morgan. I know Tim Dillon does ads for him. All over.
Everyone does ads for him right now.
All over the subways, Morgan. All the billboards, Morgan.
It's fucking crazy that more people don't do this shit. Yeah. RFK's onto somewhere. It's like all that, like the amount of people who listen to podcasts compared to billboards. Even though Morgan's Morgan's like going way too hardcore with that shit, putting his like face on baseball players and stuff.
He's just having a good time.
This dude's just having fun with it at this point. But yeah, I remember watching that. What the fuck is that? The movie about like all the early American guys, like the DuPont, Rockefeller. It was on like History Channel. It was GOAT.
Oh, you're just talking about like a regular show?
The regular show that like talked about the Morgans.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, dude, you don't remember? We definitely watched that show. It's like Men Who Built America or some shit.
No, I don't.
Oh, you would like that. It's very good. But they were saying that J.P. Morgan, literally, like when he was 6 or 7, was balancing books for his dad.
Yeah, yeah.
So this dude was just
his dad. So his dad's Junius, and then his dad.
Where do these names stem from?
I don't know.
Where the fuck is that? Like Roman?
Junius might be like fucking manifestation. I don't know. If you hit his dad started Aetna.
Aetna?
The insurance company.
Really?
So JP was like born on third base.
I mean, that dude was born with the baseball team, brother.
Yeah, he fucked over the Union Army during the Civil War.
How?
He took a bunch of guns that were like failed inspection. They'll blow your hand off. He took a bunch of guns, like 5,000 guns or something.
Junius, no.
Not Junius, JP.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Pierpont. Pierpont fucking took all these guns, and they were $350, and they were trash, and he sold them to the Union Army for $22 a piece. When he was 23 years old, he scammed the Union Army. Did like an arms deal.
So they were arms dealing the fucking Civil War?
Just JP was doing this on a mad one.
Like, what was his come up? Like, is he a bones?
He didn't have to come up. He's fucking.
But I'm saying, like,
his grandfather started Aetna Insurance.
So those dudes were just fucking loaded beyond fucking belief.
Oh yeah.
It is like in that documentary series, like Men Who Built America, or whatever. It is weird, like how all those dudes teamed up and literally just bought fucking everything.
Well, they started monopolies. He's the monopoly man.
Pierpont's
the monopoly man. If you ever get into Monopoly is pretty cool to look at. They made a movie called Ruthless about it, where they talk about like the real story of Monopoly. But some chick made Monopoly. It used to be called The Landlord's Game, and it was about like the evils of capitalism. So there was one way to play, which is the way that you play.
Yeah.
And then there was another set of rules where like all of the fees would go into the pot for the whole community, and it would like teach you how like this is how we should be living.
Yeah.
But Monopoly is like this cutthroat game.
I mean, bro, when you get Boardwalk, it's game over.
Yeah, but dude, the show that was killing me is if you check in this out, the Quakers came up with like the final board setup that you see. With
Quakers are some weirdos, bro.
So Atlantic City at the time, it's all based off Atlantic City. So Baltic and Mediterranean, they were like the poor black neighborhoods.
Hilarious.
Right? And then the goal is to like move around the board and end up on Boardwalk.
Yeah.
But like, you don't know why like the real estate on Boardwalk was worth a lot, because if you were a first or second generation American, a weird flex would be that you would go on the Boardwalk and have black people push you around in carts.
I mean, they still do that.
I didn't know that they still did that.
I mean, they do it in San Diego. Mexicans just push you around in carts and they blast Candy Shop by 50 cents.
There's footage. You could probably look it up. There's footage of people just getting like pushed around in these little cars. It's just like a 2-seater. And some dude's pushing you around. Like you would wheel like a stroller with a baby.
Remember in Sea Isle, they had that. Remember like the 4-person bikes where
you're pedaling yourself. I'm just saying.
Well, you had one of the helpers do it for you back then.
This isn't a bike. This is a dude walking you like a stroller, like a baby stroller.
That's huge, dude. That's a big flex.
A very big flex.
There's probably no muscle. Like you probably didn't do anything if you were those guys.
Yeah, back in the day, they were these nasty capitalists. So people used to mock them like Warburg. You know Warburg?
I know the name.
Well, he's like Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah.
In Little Orphan Annie. Like they used to just like make cartoons of them, like Rockefeller. They used to like make fun of all these guys because everyone was broke. It was either you were one of these guys or you were broke. John D. Rockefeller hated fucking competition.
Yeah, he fucking bought everyone.
Yeah.
Or like they were doing like real mafia shit.
Yeah, it's all from that dude Nelson Aldrich, the guy that did the that one Old Money book that I read.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that dude, he started like Rockefeller, and then he's the reason, you know, fast forward like towards the end of him, and then you end up with the Jekyll Island. Then you end up making the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
Then you end up with maybe Mr. Astor, who is an investor in Tesla. He doesn't like it so much.
Yo.
He ends up on the Titanic.
Did you know fucking Elon Musk's first kid died?
Yeah.
Did not know that. Human sacrifice, obviously. Faustian Barney.
Oh, come on, man.
I was just, dude, I never heard of that.
Nothing off limits for you, bro?
I'm just saying, dude. For him to sit, like, I don't fuck with the people who sit there and like freak out about Jones and Sandy stuff.
He's mad at Jones about that.
Dude, that's bullshit, and he knows that. Like, the dude, if he's like, oh, you couldn't handle what's going up here all day long, it's like, dude, you can't decipher what they did to Jones. It's an obvious fucking hit from MSM. You're gonna say like, oh, I lost my first kid.
Yeah.
To Satan. Like, all these dudes were fucking around with that stuff. That's why, like, the only reason I got pumped up on JP Morgan is because that motherfucker used to go around with an astrology pocket watch.
That's what I'm saying. You pumped up on how he used astrology for his power, but he was bad. He was a bad boy.
But that's the dark side, and then there's the light side, bro.
Yeah.
Those dudes are sitting there like,
it's the light side of the monopoly, man.
Yeah, but like,
it is pretty crazy when he bought the White Star Line. Fucking Titanic goes down.
What's the White Star Line?
There was a line of ships that was a Titanic.
Well, like
so there's the Titanic, the
one of them is in Philly.
No, that's not. That's a different boat.
There's a sister ship to the Titanic that they're trying to restore.
That's the USS United States.
What?
Or that's the SS United States.
The one that's like right down near Best Buy?
Yeah, no. The real Titanic, I think that's a later boat.
Some sickos are trying to make that into apartment complexes.
That's a solid move, yeah.
Yeah. But like,
there was a boat. There was a twin boat. There's a sister boat of the Titanic.
I thought it was down there.
No.
Yeah, whatever. What, like, why did this dude...
I don't know why people want to see the Titanic. And like I was telling you, I don't understand why you name something Titan.
After a book coming out about it, it's weird that these dudes fuck with symbolism that hard, and then all this shit has been going on since before the news.
There's just something about going out to sea where it's like heavy superstition. I know this. I'm not a seaman. But I've heard this.
Moby Dick, all that shit.
I've heard this before, yeah. You know what's fucking nuts about Moby Dick? That dude didn't sell any copies of his book.
What?
Dude, like Herman Melville has no idea this is a popular book. He died. Everyone laughed at him, thought the book sucked. He got blasted by the critics.
Are you fucking kidding? Why did it? Like someone must have bought it.
Years later, some dude dug it up and was like, this book's actually sweet. They mocked him so hard. They're like, dude, this guy doesn't even know how to write.
Fuck. It's in like every classroom.
Yeah, man.
Never read it.
They did heavily edit it though.
For real?
They like took his book, and for some reason it was like there's bad stuff with Christians in it or something. So they edited it. And
well, like Christians are bad?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Something.
But why did like the whole JP Morgan Titanic connection, like what the fuck is that?
Oh, he owned it.
He owned the Titanic?
Yeah.
And like Morgan, he pulled like a Lucky Larry on the Titanic?
Yeah, and he was supposed to go on the maiden voyage, and then like...
Oh, that was his first one?
Yeah, that was it.
Bro, I know nothing about the Titanic.
Yeah, the Titanic.
I only remember the fucking DiCaprio.
They had the Olympic. Ocean. They had a boat that was like it, and it was kicking ass, doing its thing. But then the Titanic... There's so much shady shit about the Titanic. Allegedly, the thing was on fire. There was like a coal fire going on, and like they passed it through inspection. They didn't inspect it. They got like there was an old conspiracy theory like it was fucking insurance scam.
Sounds like it.
His grandfather invented insurance, so
yeah.
If anybody's gonna pull it off, maybe some ruthless cocksucker monopoly man will do it with a fucked
especially
up nose.
Out there.
Yeah, so he was like, "Yo, I can't go on it. I don't feel good." And meanwhile, he was with his whore down on the coast of Day Sol or something.
Why was that up near icebergs and shit?
They were just crossing the Atlantic.
And they hit an iceberg.
Allegedly. No one knows, dude.
Yeah, that's what
there are survivors. There are people.
I guess so, yeah.
There's survivors. There's people that survived. There was a boat that went out to save them. Luckily, there was a weird boat that also was connected to the White Star Company, just out there chilling.
Yeah, there's ways.
Got some people off, but didn't get Mr. Astor off. Didn't get Mr. Guggenheim off.
Astor and Guggenheim were against the Federal Reserve.
The Federal Reserve on Jekyll Island. They had a meeting on Jekyll Island where all these dudes that were like the major competitions of each other just decided to put their swords down for the day and talk about how they'll take over the United States. And then they like tricked everyone into signing this bill, and they did it on Christmas while everyone was on vacation. So
they always do that, bro.
All that dumb shit, yeah.
Holy fuck. And then those dudes were against it. And they just put him out of the Titanic and sank it.
This is the theory, bro.
I mean,
the theory. He invested in. He was one of Tesla's investors.
Did you know fucking Tesla was touchless or touch starved? Nothing.
Yeah, I knew that.
I never knew he was
he married a pigeon.
You married a fucking pigeon. I literally just figured that out yesterday,
Fun
dude.
fact.
I mean, dude, maybe there's power in virginity.
Mayhaps, yeah.
And marrying a pigeon.
Yeah, he's on the ultimate nofap.
Yeah, I was just like absolute side tangent, but I was talking to someone the other day and they're like, well, supposedly with the whole Russia thing and like the Wagner group and the nuclear war, they're gonna collapse the dollar on Friday. And like for 1 second I got out of the hopium and the blood and the mud and I was just like, these things happen all the time. Like these people coming out saying they're going to crash the dollar on Friday. All the time.
Yeah.
But they're saying like on Friday. Like it would fucking matter if they debased the dollar and crashed it. Like boomers get on this shit where it's like it's going to be on payday, so it's really going to fuck shit up. It's like, dude, if the dollar goes down, we're fucked.
I don't know, man. I mean, the Federal Reserve, yeah. I mean, if you get into the Jekyll Island stuff, it's all about how like inflation is a hidden tax that you just have to pay.
Yeah,
like,
we're getting destroyed.
Yeah, and they just keep devaluing the dollar because they don't care. They can just keep printing it. So they can just keep printing money. Like that's the Federal Reserve's like a fucking trick where they're like a central bank where the Americans would never have voted for it.
No.
But
that's one of the documentaries like that I watched a while ago that like
the dude that fucking wrote the book on Jekyll Island is the guy from what was that last Plandemic movie?
Oh,
remember we were driving to New York and I was like, I didn't know that guy's still alive.
Yes, old timer.
G. Edward Griffin. That's the Jekyll Island guy.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like this shit all goes down, and then does this just get him super paid?
Who are you talking about?
JP Morgan. Like him crashing the Titanic. Does he just get fucking super paid off this?
No, they were losing money. Allegedly, they were losing money on the one boat, and the one boat was not insurable anymore because it got in a crash with a British. So there's a British Army boat and an Olympic. So the one that was already out to sea got crashed into a Navy ship. And then they lost the lawsuit because you're not going to go up against the British Navy.
Yeah, the Royal Crown.
So then they're like, fuck it. This is the theory. Fuck it. We'll switch it with the Titanic in Belfast. And then they'll take the Titanic down. But it'll be the Olympic. The Titanic's fine. So they could still, the Titanic would be insured, but the Olympic
to do this is so easy back then too.
They say.
If you don't even have fucking cameras, bro.
Well, the thing was like the crew, they were like, fuck this. We know this is some of the crew was like, they think this is the Titanic.
Yeah.
Because they had been on they had been on it, and there was a fire in it.
It is fucking bizarre with like, I mean, think about all the ships that have sank out at sea. For them, who made the Titanic, the movie?
I can't remember.
I'm curious to see who fucking made it, but like they make a movie about that thing fucking sinking. Out of all the shipwrecks out there. Hold on. Can't even look that up right now. I fucking suck at Googling stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like it has to be Spielberg.
Oh, no. I don't know. I mean, look it up. Take your time.
Hold on.
But the crazy thing with, I know that there's I can't remember all of this, but it was like.
James Cameron.
Well.
Never mind. He's he jerks off on this shit. Yep. And he was an investor in Ocean Gate.
And he said that he knew they were imploded before everything.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Dude, he had a weird ass like motocross shirt on when he was getting interviewed the other day. It was bizarre.
Maybe he's in a motocross. Yeah, they
But it looked like crypto as well. It was like a motocross crypto shirt.
Allegedly, they switched the Oceanic with the Titanic, or the Olympic with the Titanic, and fucking the guys that got on it were like, "We know this is the Olympic. Fuck this." They knew that it was fucked, the boat. So they had to take it from Belfast to like Southampton. That's where it was really leaving from to go to America.
Yeah.
And the crew that was on it was like, we're not doing this. And it was like everybody needed money back then, and these guys were like, nah, man, we're not doing it. So they tapped out and they had to bring on a new crew.
It's like an Extortion 17 move.
Pretty much.
Damn, it's like these guys got the same fucking play and it always works. It's like a HP sweep on fucking Madden.
And with the predictive programming of the Titan boat crashing into an iceberg.
Yeah.
And then I think, look this up for me, what day did the Titanic sink?
What the... Dude, if we had a fucking...
If you can Google that, that'd be nice.
the Titanic sink? April 14th to April 15th.
That's crazy. That's tax day.
Is it really? Damn, dude. This is a plane flying into the Pentagon, bro.
Yeah, isn't it pretty crazy? It's got a lot of that weird, like if they are casting spells or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And JP Morgan's in a fuck ton of trouble right now because they lost 47 million fucking texts and emails.
They lost 47 million texts and emails. What do you mean, bro?
That's what I say. I mean, they're allowed to like somehow theirs don't live into
It's weird.
infinity.
Google's also trying to do that shit too, where they're like, dude, we need more space. This is how you're fucking Google, bro. You guys are doing all sorts of weird shit, but you need more. The cloud exists. No more. We don't need any of that stuff. It's like, oh, we need more space. We're going to start deleting your old emails. What if I want that old email?
Well, they're in a lawsuit with the Virgin Islands because they sued. So they're in a payout right now over Epstein.
Yeah.
JP Morgan's in a payout. So this is why it's like JP Morgan, Titanic, all this stuff in the news, like OceanGate, all the shit.
Flooding the fucking
Really
search.
what's going on with the name JP Morgan would be Epstein. They're paying $290 million to the victims, and they're getting sued by the Virgin Islands.
Where Little St. James was.
Yeah, they were getting
Next to Biden's Island.
So they have a first lady. I did not know this.
The Virgin Islands?
Virgin Islands have a first lady. Her old job before she was first lady was Epstein's like secretary. So
I feel like Hannibal Lecter right now.
the U.S. Virgin Islands are suing JP Morgan, and JP Morgan's like, you can't sue us. You guys knew what was going on. We have your emails. So they have the emails between Epstein and the lady from
The first lady.
the first lady. Because there's this dude, I think his name's Jeff Staley. He's one of Epstein's boys. He's worked for Barclays. He works for fucking JP Morgan.
And they take Kanye West's fucking bank account from Bank of America the minute he says anything bad about Netton.
Yep.
That's fucked, bro. And
Bringing up Netton, their fucking Arnon Milchan was talking to him.
Who's Arnon Milchan again?
You did the guy from fucking Fight Club and
Fight Club,
Pretty
yes.
Woman.
Yes.
And he's boys with De Niro. And he made JFK.
The movie.
Yeah.
That's fucking
And
slap
he's
in the
got
face.
connections to Permadex.
What's Permadex?
We'll do that another time for the Kennedys. Gotta get off track. Start talking.
Sorry.
It
is fucking also nuts that JP Morgan had a fucking huge cocaine seizure in Philadelphia like last year. They shut down the port and everything. It was like $1 million or billions of dollars of cocaine. And that shit just comes and goes, no problem. Cancel Kanye. That's fucking insane.
Hey, dude, I'm telling you.
Like JP Morgan.
Like they paid $290. They got to pay $290, right? And you just said when we were talking earlier about how what's JP Morgan Chase.
Yeah.
And then you said it somehow loops back to Deutsche Bank.
Yes.
Deutsche Bank had to pay $75 million.
To Epstein victims.
Yeah. So this is one.
Are they getting paid like that?
This is one squad, dude.
Yeah, obviously.
One squad with blood on their hands.
It's the bankers, the money changers, the bank cartels. Like they literally it's fucking insane that story came in wet and there was like, oh yeah, no big deal. There was tons of cocaine on JP Morgan ship.
Yeah, I mean, it's all lies, dude.
That's it's fucked up. And like
all those people want to go see the Titanic. Who knows? Maybe it's the Olympic. Who knows? But most of the pictures that you see of the Titanic are actually the Olympic.
Yeah.
There's no one took pictures of the Titanic because it literally had its maiden voyage and then crashed.
True.
For years, the Olympic was out there. But the Olympic might be the Titanic. People say that there was rumors that it was switched. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I could easily see that. And dudes piecing out there, like the fact that happened on tax day.
And if it was like a 9/11 level thing and you go down to go see it and you know when you get down there, you're like, yo, bro, this might be the Olympic.
And do you see what happens when like you lose pressure in those things?
Nah, I don't want to think about it.
You get crushed like a soda can. It's actually probably a painless death, but they were probably already dead.
It's probably the most pain.
Well, they're probably
when
already
your
dead.
ears pop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's back to like it's only painful for a second. And then you're completely like, imagine getting bludgeoned so hard in the head from the weight of the ocean.
Yeah.
You're fucking done. But it's bizarre with those dudes. Like James Cameron makes this fucking movie about the Titanic. It has to be some little like nod to his boys because he's out there with fleets of ships James Cameron has it, like you're talking about. They're superstitious. Fleets of ships, and they have all that shit going. No fucking problem. There might be something out there.
You think James Cameron's a bad actor?
Are you fucking kidding me? He's a globalist.
Well,
he wants that Terra Mar shit.
They're claiming that they can pick up the sounds of all that shit from all the Russian microphones.
Oh, dude. I mean,
there's like microphones in the bottom of the ocean. They were down like 2 miles, dude.
Not only it's hilarious that they're gonna say like, oh, we can't find it. Like it's like, dude, Jones was talking about it. They have sonar that can tell you what an implosion is, debris falling.
I don't know any of this stuff.
They can find all that shit, and then it was a fucking news story. Went super. It's a part of social media. Like social media, you can fucking get super paid on TikTok and shit. But that is just the shit storm to block everything from like, oh, just look at this.
Yeah.
While all that other fucking shit's going on.
Just in general, I think all of those things are a distraction from the inflation and the Jekyll Island robberies and BlackRock. BlackRock's bigger than fucking all the banks. It's an asset manager.
Yeah.
They're going to rebuild they basically just took over a country. So they're going to rebuild the Ukraine.
To do what?
Whatever the fuck they want. But like, I was trying to figure out what the fuck BlackRock and Vanguard was. And
poor boy.
I'm a poor boy because
it's so beyond.
I'm sitting there and I'm like,
it makes zero.
I mean, Jekyll Island doesn't make fucking sense to me. So I'm like checking this out. Who founded this? Founded in like 88 or something like that. Then some of the people on the board now, I saw Cheryl Mills and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I know that name.
Yes.
And I was like thinking, I'm like, dude, Cheryl Mills. Like, well, who the fuck? And then I was like, Pizzagate, motherfucker. This is WikiLeaks.
Yep.
And that chick's on this thing called Black Ivy. She's on the board of BlackRock. I mean, she's got texts with Abedin, defending Laura Silsby.
Yes.
Haitian kids. Then I was all back there. So I was like on a wave of like, I was back there.
That's like.
Back to the dorm report.
This is the shit that like gets me pissed off though, because these people are involved in human trafficking. All these people are complacent. They don't give a fuck. They let everything happen. Yeah. And nothing happens to them. Like very quietly, like this is what fucking riles me up about like the pedophilia and stuff, because very quietly they'll fucking pay them with that shit. And then Kanye West, who's probably having a fucking mental breakdown, is all over the news and like everyone has to
all over the news again?
No, I'm saying when it happened, like he fucking comes out and starts talking crazy, and it's like all the fucking Jews start going to the basketball games. Everyone starts talking about Kanye West. They kill his bank account. And he really didn't say that much bad shit. No. In jest said, I love Hitler. Because he was making an analogy like he's God and he loves all of his children.
Yeah, he was making a Christian point. Yeah.
And they fucking axe your bank account, but all of this shit can go on and it's a real quiet 290 million to victims. Nothing happened. Like these people are pure fucking evil doing this shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it just pisses me the fuck off that like they sit there and cry and everyone posts on Instagram about all that like injustice. Kanye West is a disgusting human. Rappaport does that dumb shit where he walks and talks shit wherever the fuck he's at. Sorry. This shit just pisses me the fuck off. It's really fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's cool though. I mean, if they take it over, you know, everybody there's a cyberhead. They could build a cyber state. They could build a pretty powerful new country if they felt like it.
There's
good luck though.
There's some like right now that the Wagner group shit of them going into Russia.
What do you think? Gut feeling. What do you think?
Faker than fake, dude. Absolute. If Wall Street Journal is showing you, it's their playbook. It's just fucking retards are sitting there watching the horizon of Moscow.
That was a backfire, big time.
What do you mean?
I mean, it backfired.
What backfired?
I'm just saying, like, if they want to out, like, if that was their goal, like, that was how they were going to carry out regime change. Oof.
Dude, there's videos of guys on bikes in military-occupied Russia listening to Because I Got High, riding bikes down the street, everyone's walking.
Yeah, well, they're gonna disband them now. So it's over.
But, like, dude, they're on the news right now, like, the doomsday clock is at fucking 100 seconds or whatever. Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, this is going to be war. The dude who runs Wagner and Putin are boys. Like
they're boys, yeah.
They're friends. There's no way, unless like it makes zero sense for this dude to go into Russia and overthrow this shit.
Well, they say it makes sense because he's highly compromisable. He's a restaurateur and he's in a lot of debt.
The dude who runs the Wagner Group is a restaurateur.
Yeah, Dvorak calls him the hot dog man.
So this is literally like if Steven Starr went rogue.
Well, he's like a restaurant manager, so he just manages people. He doesn't do,
The ultimate asshole.
he doesn't do like on the field stuff.
But he's doing like those.
He's just chef. He's chef.
Yes, chef. But the thing is, he's like doing those like Osama bin Laden asks, like, we're going to take this shit over and kill you.
He's just a face man.
You've called many things. When they start, I get real fucking freaked out when they start doing the Horizon of Moscow thing because like they don't waste time with that shit. Like
You're
they're
talking about the video aspect of it. Yeah,
I've spent way too many times watching live footage, waiting for big shit to happen.
the thing that freaked the most recent thing besides that Apple Vision fucking thing you showed me that freaked me out was that Ukrainian kid surrendering or the Russian guy.
It's it's Black Mirror.
That was fucking nuts. So they just have little Walmart drones or Best Buy drones.
I think they're more expensive. They at least have 4K cameras.
They're small.
For military, they're dinky.
I'm just saying they're small and they're just putting grenades on them. I mean, that's fucked up.
Random nade.
This is like you could do this with water balloons and your friends. If you felt like it.
You could.
But
you could strap a dildo to it and put it in people's faces.
that was a crazy move. That surrendering thing, and then how it was all 4K, and then Wall Street Journal's making like YouTube. They're editing it like it's Vice.
Yes, dude.
I don't trust any of this shit. I don't believe any of the war. No
Oh.
offense.
I mean that.
It's just been they've used it as a. Not only do they use it to just keep printing fucking money, they use it as entertainment, and
It's fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot, man.
It's like most dangerous game shit once you get into.
They got people like my age. They got us for many cycles.
Yeah.
Like Schwarzkopf, baseball cards, all this shit. I'm just saying, like, I don't know where they're headed with this one. They're just gonna they're gonna rebuild it, build it back better.
Yeah.
You know, so.
They've literally just rebelized the Ukraine, like
parties on.
Allegedly, because then I see like that's where like you get into war is fake conspiracies. Because I see people in Kiev just like chilling.
I don't know what to tell you.
But it is weird that like at this point now, if you want to, they can get the Wagner Group, pay them a bunch of money, and allegedly have them invade Moscow.
No, they didn't get them all. They didn't all fall for it. So most of them didn't go for the coup.
Yeah.
Then all the ones that did. Well, that dude belongs to Lutsenko now in Belarus. So he's gone. Fucking the hot dog man's gone.
Are you serious?
He's exiled. He can't come back to Russia.
That fucking blows for him, honestly.
And all the other dudes in the Wagner Group are now Wagner Group shut down. They're just going to be, I think it's the Wagner Group, honestly. But
yeah, people say it. I get real weird when people start like trying to speak like Russians.
But they, what do you call it?
Not even the same letters, bro.
They all have to just go in the regular Russian military. They're done now.
That's awkward.
I mean, it'd be like if, what do they call it?
Blackwater?
Blackwater just had to go back to the Navy or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but
they all come from it.
Yeah, but like how do you go back and they're just like, oh yeah, that was like really weird.
They were badasses. They were badasses. So to them, they're like, the guys that didn't go for this last coup, the Wagner groups, they're the badass fucking SEAL teams.
For real?
Allegedly.
In Russia world?
They do, yeah. They're like the Russian army that goes and does shit around the world.
Yeah, like when I was watching that yesterday or 2 days ago, it literally seemed like they just chucked it out to see if it would catch some steam. Like if that caught steam, they probably would have like started like actually attacking Moscow.
I don't know. That's David and Goliath.
Yeah, I know, but it's just bizarre because like all over the news was like, dude, Moscow's about to start catching on fire.
Yeah, the news is retarded.
But like it's that wag the dog shit where it's like they're trying to stoke people up and get them fucking started.
I don't know what they're going for, but they're just grabbing headlines and fucking running with it. Yeah. I think there's a big push for like they're trying to solidify the Western NATO shit. They want that to be their country, so they want to take over the Ukraine and have like a fucking country right there, right on Putin's doorstep. Yeah,
but like it's when you showed me that video of the dude begging for his life from the drone,
that's crazy.
There's no way anyone's gonna be cool with war pretty soon if it's like if you're getting mowed down by robots, dude. Like that shit is like no one's going for that.
Yeah,
that was
gonna be like GoPro type shit. It's like if you saw the reality of it, no one would want to do it. There's gonna be people that are like, I got this, and it's gonna be nuts.
It's gonna be like T3.
Yeah.
It's gonna be legit Terminator shit if they're fighting it. I was deep in fucking all sorts like weird like the machine human like pictures on Twitter. There's just tons of videos of them making like machine humans, kind of like in Black Mirrors where they kill the one.
Oh, dude, the one that was at the White House.
What?
The one that was at the White House.
There was one at the White House.
Dude, type in Japanese robot White House.
They got the Japanese got to chill with doing that with all things because they have a Chinese place near Feds that's just robots bringing you out food.
Yeah, I mean, when I was getting into the BlackRock taking over Ukraine and all that stuff, OMG Media with James O'Keefe.
Yes.
I know I'm a sucker for it, but I'd love to see the honey that they use to fucking.
Oh, bro.
They got that guy dead to fucking rights on like 3 dates.
Saying the worst shit.
Just, I mean. Sure, maybe it's a weird flex because that girl was really like, oh my God, that's so powerful, that's so hot, that kind of shit. But
dude,
he was coming out with some wild shit, and he's a headhunter, so who the fuck knows? They're bullshitters.
This is what I don't understand. Like, I'm fucking retarded, but I can smell a trap. Like, if you're out on a fucking date and she's like, wow, that's so powerful and cool. That would be like if I started talking to a girl about a trash truck and she was like, oh my God, Lugger's hydraulic systems are so fucking intricate. That's crazy. Like, what?
I was listening to it and I was like, I have to see this. Like, I have to see what, like, this must be.
You want OMG's talent.
It must be unreal if you're just going to bite on that for multiple dates.
Yeah.
You're not going to walk away from that and be like, this is fucking sus.
Something's up.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, any fucking date I've been on like that, I'm like, this is fucking weird.
It's called cunt struck.
Yeah, that dude he was like legitimately going off like, dude, like this, like, and he knows nothing about his company. They were like, oh yeah, the dude just sold a bunch of shares. He goes, oh, that's not good.
No, I think he's a headhunter for them. I don't know.
But like
They might have in-house headhunters where he's just calling people up, be like, you should work with us, and then making up bullshit. Dude, that's a fake job. That's a bullshitter's job.
You watch what they do on the phone. When we were eating breakfast, like these people,
they can talk and not say anything for like 5 minutes. It's literal
fucking
talent.
crazy. It's what LinkedIn is. Like, all that stuff is all very fake speech. No one's saying anything, and everyone's doing something else while they're fucking working. Like, those dudes were manging hummus plates while in a meeting for work. Imagine if you were like trying to figure out the rest of your day on a job site and you were just eating in someone's face. Like, dude, you're a dickhead.
Yeah, that made no sense to me.
That's like, but the thing is, that's all of those dudes.
Yeah.
They all just fucking show up and bullshit their fucking faces off.
Did you see the Japanese robot?
Yeah, it's fucking creepy as shit.
Isn't that wild?
I'm not with this shit.
Yeah.
I don't like the robots. I don't want any of this shit around. Like, the Apple Vision shit.
Yeah, that fucked you up, man.
I'm not cool with any of it. I swear to God, I have a real weird feeling about the fact that they just want to be.
Well, you know how you open up Face ID?
Yes.
They got to be able to make that because you kept doing that.
Yes.
That's what I mean. So it's like, I know these tech nerds want to go make this shit. Hey, man, cool. No. Same thing with the nukes. Those guys, hey, dude, we didn't need them.
Yeah, nuclear weapons are a bit much.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they're trying to do that shit, and for some odd reason, they want to get right in your fucking eyeball. Like, hardcore want to get in your eyeball. And I was on some weird shit. This is way out there. This is just a thought I fucking had, where you're fucking looking at reality. And in your eye, if you look up a black hole and you look up an iris, they look the same. And you're with your eye devouring reality.
So you're not familiar with that Macau Kiko, you know that guy?
Hell no.
You know the old Japanese guy, he's got the white hair, he's on all the.
Oh yeah.
He says that we live in a black hole.
Makes complete sense.
Okay, go on with your thing.
But like, it's just weird that all they want to do is get like Face ID and iris. There's something up that they're, and I might just be skits the fuck out, and it could be chill. It makes no fucking sense, and it seems like it's going to be at some point like people are just checking out and you're just tapping your finger and like slowly your body's just shutting down, but you have the Apple headset on looking at all your shit. Like, the only thing people are going to
peacefully go away.
Like, dude, like I saw not the SARMs goblins in the gym, but I saw people, like I see people now that are like
they're already checked out.
Early 20s, but they're getting like the hunchback. Like there's all like, cause their whole lives, like we had our early adulthood, teenage years, we were kind of fucking chilling. Phones weren't that fucking sick. Like you could kind of get online if you had 3G, but like now these people are literally just head down fucking with their skeletons. If you have an AR headset on your fucking head and the only thing you have to do is click your fingers together, you're going to become a slab of butter.
You're going to be a bug.
It's going to be fucking insane.
Yeah, there's definitely something I've seen at the gym. I don't really understand the gym. I might never.
Nah,
but
you will.
There's something about like the guys with the earbuds and they're on their phones and they're just in another world.
Yeah.
And they're not paying attention to anything.
Dude.
And it's like
fucking noise canceling AirPods should be illegal. They're not cool.
It's just weird because people are just walking around like they're the only ones in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's weird because it's like it should be more like, hey, what's up?
Obviously, dude.
You know?
But that, like, you're talking about Gold's Gym. You're talking about the weightlifting rooms of old.
Of old, yeah.
Where
right.
people would fucking talk. Now it's like, you can't look at anyone. You can't do anything fucking weird. And you can't be like, dude, at no point when I'm working out am I like, let me scroll through my phone for more than 5 seconds.
I'm in such a rush. I don't even change the backrest on the leg extensions.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck it.
I mean, you're on the verge of vomiting. You're in such a rush. You're in such a fucking frenzy that you're almost throwing up.
There's just something about the leg pump that it's like a whole body. Whenever we do the legs, it makes me want to throw up.
Bulgarian split squats make me want to have a heart attack.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's just like, it kind of is my whole body going into like a thing where the rest of it's not as bad.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger fucking areas to work your body out. But like, dude, I'm telling you, you will very easily.
But you know the arm pump, and I'll sit there and go, "Oh, here, I can feel it."
Yeah.
When that shit's happening to my legs and everything, like it makes me want to hurl.
Yeah, it's a fucking strange ass feeling.
And then the last thing we do, I gotta lay down.
Yep.
And that makes me really want to throw up.
You milk it out of your hamstrings at the very fucking end. It's not the end of the world. But I swear to God, like, you're being like, oh, I won't be able to get the gym etiquette. It is just human etiquette. There's no fucking...
No, I think I would get it, but then...
You already do.
There's people that are being so weird, I'm like, I don't understand what's going on.
Dude, it fucking gets me so angry that, like, when I'm outside, I'm generally trying to stay out of people's way and make sure I'm not jamming someone up.
Yeah, right.
And then when I'm in there, all I ask for is a little bit of fucking, like, acknowledgement, or we're all in here working together. It's very crowded. Everyone's trying to better themselves. And it's weird ego shit, and people start getting fucking, like, people are just weird. And if you're on your phone, literally, like, you should be kicked out of the gym. It should be, like, 3 strikes.
That's what I was trying to say, is, like, I don't understand how you can have the headphones and the phone. Like, leave it in the locker room.
No, I mean,
let's just be. I don't think they can handle being separated from it. And if the Vision Pro thing becomes that, you might as well live in.
That's what, like,
you know what I mean? I don't think so, because the physicality of wearing the fucking head thing,
dude,
and it's $4,000.
For now, it's very expensive. I swear to God, because like when I was watching the BlackBerry movie, I'm sitting there like, dude, what will dethrone the iPhone? And the only thing that makes sense is either Neuralink or a real easy AR glasses fucking thing. But this net, like, it's going to be big. Phones were fucking huge. Slowly they'll get fucking smaller until they're just in your fucking
iPhone's
eyeball.
Gotten bigger.
Well, I mean, but like the amount of technology in this compared to a fucking car phone is insane.
Well, I mean, the amount of tech in the first iPhone, I think, was the shit that allegedly got us to the moon.
What?
Well, it was this same shit that got us to the moon.
In the iPhone, the amount of tech got us to allegedly the moon.
Yeah.
I don't
believe
the
giant computer.
Yeah.
That was in the beginning of the internet.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was more power
in an iPhone.
In the iPhone.
And they got up there with tinfoil. And we still, all right. I mean, what are you just trying to fucking send me into a tailspin?
Just trying to roll you.
That's just fucked. That's retarded, dude.
Yeah.
It will suck. Like, it seems like the thing they want is they don't want you to be RFK, soaking up vitamin D at Gold's, doing Virgin's burnout sets, which you don't understand. For some reason, people on the internet cannot, like,
That's like when we do the burnout at the end.
Obviously, dude. And that'll be like someone walking by being like, holy shit, Billy's doing tricep pushdowns for 25 and can barely get it fucking down. Like, bro, I started at 190, almost racked the bitch. I'm just not racking out of respect of others around me.
Yeah, right.
I want to bleed with the rest of the mortals. I don't need to rack on tricep pushdowns. I'll start at something fucking humble and go down like that. But the people, like Craft Beer Dad, if you're out there on fucking Twitter, you have to be a troll. Like the people who are sitting there talking shit about RFK doing 9 shitty push-ups. It's like, dude, you've never been at the end of a fucking burnout set.
Guzzling that soy.
This shit, and like I'm reading this isn't like a jerk off RFK Jr. thing. Fact is, I'm voting for him. Straight up. This just is what it is. But like, that dude's out there. Think about the amount of money you would save if you just got everyone pumped up and like, dude, go out and hit the gym. Think about how people would be in the world if everyone just like chill the fuck out.
Apple's not selling the Apple Pro, Vision Pro.
Fuck. I mean, dude, that's the last thing they want. They want you, like, they don't even want you out of your house. They fucking tricked you to get a Peloton for G's, bro. Those things are expensive as fuck. And a subscription. A bike that goes nowhere. You fool.
It's fine. I'm sorry. Had to take a break.
Just like that, a new day. Yeah.
Take a break.
Yeah.
APA calls, dude. 9 on the snap. Told you to do it at a time. 9 on the snap. Told you I get it.
The fact that you got a 9 break and run.
No, 9 on the snap, then a break and run next rack. 2 patches, 1 game. The guy I was playing is headed to Vegas. I'm not bragging.
So you fucking crushed a dude who's heading to Vegas.
Heading to Vegas.
Wow. Did you hit the Capitol?
What's that?
Did you hit Capitol or no?
No. Right. This one was wild. I bad position on the 9 for the last shot. I had to slice it in like you do on the side pocket.
Oh.
Yeah. It fell at pocket speed.
Not while I'm on super male vitality, dude. I'll get hard. Super male vitality is literally just boner medicine.
Oh no, I thought it was like health stuff.
It's everything for hard dicks.
Oh, okay.
That's why I stacked it on top of his brain force just in case. Just saying. I don't know.
I don't know what we were talking about before. This idea of
this is fine.
This might not work, but
you had me spazzing on fucking RFK Jr. We were talking about the Titanic. I was thinking back on it. This is actually pretty good because it gives us some time to think about things we said. Maybe it was a dumb.
Did we say some
Me personally, I said, dude, why would they even make a movie about the Titanic? Tons of ships have sunk at sea. Obviously, it was kind of a big deal. I just realized that yesterday. My bad. Obviously, I'm a big retard.
Good thing you remember all the things you say.
Oh yeah, I have a fucking retarded memory.
You know what I wanted to tell you was the guy from JP Morgan. Dude, how about JP Morgan's nose, by the way? It's fucking wild.
I knew one dude. He was a plumber that I used to work like in the same job site as. Same deal.
As he gets older, it starts to get like.
I think it's a booze thing.
Things on it. Anyway, fucking the dude from JP Morgan that got busted with Epstein's boy.
Crown?
No, his name's Jess Staley.
Oh, okay.
He used to be on Barclays. And this dude was like cruising around, didn't cut ties with Epstein.
Obviously, real
when
friend.
The shit went down. Fucking, he's the dude. I don't know if you might remember this. He goes, say hi to Snow White for me.
Oh, really?
And fucking Epstein goes, what? Epstein says, what?
Yeah, they're asking about Disney shit.
What character would you like next? And he goes,
Beauty and the Beast, bro.
Beauty and the Beast. Obviously. You remember? All right, wow.
Brain force also in the system
good
right
remember.
now.
good remember.
And what's the deal with that dude?
He's the guy that was the contact. He was the dude at JP Morgan. Why they're getting sued? He's the reason.
Damn. So did you see anything else about that Crown guy that died in a one-man?
No, I'm just in the world of, you hit me with that Twitter thread that was great. And now I'm in the world of none of these billionaires are actually dying. This is how they're escaping. And now I don't believe anything. I hear that Madonna's sick.
Hello.
Madonna's tapping out right now. She's got some kind of disease. It's like, dude, what if they all start disappearing?
Dude, once you hit me with it, like if you hit me with anything tasty,
you were putting up those hundreds, and I was like, bro, they're just escaping.
Oh yeah, they're all escaping, and it wouldn't make sense. Like there's a lot of stuff coming down the line which would make sense. A 2030 pure extinction of civilization, all that shit. The dude who's doing the Sounds of Freedom movie, you told me about it, coming out on the 4th of July or some shit.
I didn't tell you about it.
Sounds of Freedom. It's about human trafficking and stuff.
Sorry.
Said it looked pretty good. It was definitely you. It's TBI. No big deal. There's a movie coming out.
Definitely not me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds of Freedom, dude. It's coming out on the 4th of July. I swear to God you told me about
dude,
this.
I am not that bad.
Maybe I just know too many woke individuals.
Yeah, sorry.
Someone's hitting me with this. Could have sworn it was you. Well, that narrows it down to 3 people. There's a movie coming out, Sounds of Freedom. It's about like human trafficking from Colombia and how they come from Colombia up to here. And this dude's on,
Rat Lines?
Devin Nunes.
Yeah.
He's on Devin Nunes' podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it, saying like, dude, they're bringing them here from Colombia.
You know Matt Gaetz has one?
Yeah, obviously, dude.
I didn't know this.
All those dudes have pod. They want the fame.
I just found out, yeah.
But he was like on Devin Nunes, and Devin Nunes is just like letting this guy rip. He goes, there's deep underground military bases. That's where they hide the kids.
The mole kids.
Yes. And they're saying that, I mean, this goes back
Time
to...
is a flat circle, brother.
You must listen to these episodes in chronological order. That's episode 1. Talked about the fucking mole kids.
It's a cumulative lesson.
I swear to fucking God, if they come out with mole kids, I'm snapping this computer and moving into the woods. Called it. I got shit on about the USS Liberty coming to shore. Speaking
of which, I was getting into that Dr. D program thread, and it was the history of the J.P. Morgan family. Well, that girl. Well, there's the documentary Cultural Decay. Fun watch.
Yeah.
Dude,
how crazy was it that one of those people that was on the Titanic is Monica Lewinsky's like great grandma?
Oh yeah, that was a great thread, and it's crazy when you start hearing this shit. Like Macy's was actually supposed to be called Abraham and Stolen or something like that, and then
Levi Strauss,
the guy that owned the Sears, the heir to the Sears, was Philip Stern. You know,
it was crazy,
pretty crazy. But they had a whole. She does the last 10 minutes of the movie. The movie's kind of corny. I'm not gonna knock it. But I mean, I think I'm going to start.
It's your typical, like, dude, it's not like Steven Spielberg making movies about, like, Edward Bernays and shit.
Yeah. So the last 10 minutes there, she calls it the Legion of Doom, and she breaks down the people from Jekyll Island that ended up being, like, the beginning of the Federal Reserve, all the bad boys that you know and love, Warburg, fucking Harriman. She's teasing you for the next.
I was crying when I was
teasing me for the next video.
I was listening to the shit you were telling me, like earlier on the cast when you were like Warburg, the guy from the Annie movie, and I was like, "How the fuck does this guy know about the Annie movie?" And then I'm watching the video, so he goes, "The Warburgs from the Annie film." I was like, "That's how he fucking knows about it."
That's the dude from what do you call it? From the Plandemic.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is insane that dude's still alive. The way he's fucking talking about killing the Fed and all that shit.
He went after communists back in like the 50s.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, but she goes through it, and so J.P. Morgan's grandson, he's the guy that founds Morgan Stanley. He member of the CFR, OSS member, right?
Yeah.
His son, Junior, marries John McCain's sister.
What?
Yeah. So John McCain.
McStain, say it right, or don't say it at all.
No name. His dad.
Songbird.
His dad with the boat. USS Liberty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
His dad fucking was married into J.P. Morgan's family.
It's fucking insane.
Isn't that nuts?
I was like, when I read that one fact about Monica Lewinsky being loosely tied, was it the person who sunk on the Titanic was Monica Lewinsky's like great grandfather or something?
The Strauss, I think.
The Strausses, yeah. That's fucking insane.
Astor, Guggenheim, and Strauss went down.
Yeah, that's another thing. I was just like, dude, that like when I like read that thread and looked into like the Titanic stuff, like it is insane that all those people went on there and were just like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, Warburg, he was Rothschild's representative on Jekyll Island, so he was representing Europe when they did the Federal Reserve.
Yeah,
he's pretty much like the ambassador from the Rothschilds. His son James Warburg, he supports the Morgenthau plan. We don't have to talk about that,
right?
And he's the guy that says we shall have world government whether we like it or not. The question is whether it will be achieved by consent or conquest. I mean, bro, that's kind of like they're just like letting us live.
Dude, that shit you sent me, I mean, it could be.
He's boys with the Sears guy, the heir.
Sears.
Philip Stern. Sears, like the Sears Tower, Sears the store.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and he was a special assistant to Bill Donovan in the OSS.
The thing I don't like is like.
He gets into World War II propaganda, he starts making movies. And he hires fucking communists and shit to make the movies.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, the thing I didn't like was the screen capture you sent me of George Soros quote saying like he wants to destroy America.
Yeah, he hates all the people that live in America.
I'm like real face because I was watching the Cultural Decay movie and I'm seeing them like sit there and talk about Marxism and talk about all this shit. And it's like, I like, it fucks me up every time I think about it, how these people are like the dude we saw at the gym who's wearing the Black Rock Pride fucking shirt.
Oh, dude, that was crazy.
Dude, it's insane that you want to sit there and
so
be
it's like it looks like nutritional facts.
Yes.
And the brand of the thing that you're about to open is Black Rock, but Black Rock's in rainbow pride colors.
It's fucking insane.
It's a crazy shirt. And that dude was on the leg extensions, and he tilted his head back, and every time he did one, he stuck his tongue out like a lizard and flapped it around.
Yes.
Every time he kicked out.
He had all the cutie pie fucking tattoos, but it's like those dudes are involved in a genocide last year. Like, how the fuck do you have a pride thing and you're like, this is cool, I work for BlackRock? It's like, dude, if you really gave a fuck, you'd chuck the iPhone, you do all that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like the last one of the Legion of Doom thing in that Culture of Decay was Jacob Schiff. His daughter owned the New York Post, sold it to Rupert Murdoch. Her daughter marries this judge, and that dude sealed all the documents for Epstein. So all the behavior between Ghislaine and Jeffrey, all that shit got sealed up by this one judge who's related to Jacob Schiff.
Any relation to Adam Schiff?
No, negative.
Fuck, that pisses me off.
But anyway, those guys were like the OG. We're talking like hundreds of years of power. This one group of families. It's like one squad of like 15
That's what I'm saying.
families.
Like it's one thing if you try to like write it off like you're a crazy conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
But once you see like these are pretty much like borderline arranged marriages.
And they slowly got more power. Like in that Fletcher Prouty book, that's the dude I was saying from the JFK movie. Like he's Mr. X in JFK. JFK was executive producer. Fucking that Israeli dude.
Oh yeah.
So you can never trust that movie fully. But
obviously.
they let you know about this. That dude Fletcher Prouty, in his book, in the beginning of the book, he's like, he wrote. So Daniel Ellsberg just died, the guy from the Pentagon Papers.
Okay.
Fletcher Prouty's like, they're bullshit. I wrote them.
What?
So like, dude, he said that they're fake. It's a fucking psyop. And he wrote a book saying like, yo, man, all that shit that you're reading from the government, that's not coming from the government. That's coming from civilians that work for the CIA that have liaisons with the government. And so he wrote a book, The Secret Team. It went out. They published it. CIA couldn't actually do like a book burning in the United States or take it off the shelves. They bought this company called Ballantine Books, and then they bought all the copies of it.
What?
Then he tried again to get the book out. Called up Australia and was like, yo, did you guys get your 3,500 copies?
They just buy before you hit the store.
The guy goes, they never got here.
The same thing they do with work trucks.
Yep. They're like, yo, they never got here. So fucking that dude. So that's in the.
He died of natural causes?
He's a beast, bro. This motherfucker started his military career riding horse.
Oh, yeah, that's that guy.
So by the time Dulles rolls around,
Your boy.
Why do you do this? He's above Alan Dulles. He's like fucking looking at Dulles.
And Dulles was like a drunk, right?
He's looking at Dulles and the CIA and the fucking fruit company and the law firm.
The faggy stuff they do at Bohemian Grove.
He's just like, all right, dude, like, I'm in the military.
Yeah.
Like, I'll key you in when you need it. So he did briefings.
And they answered to him.
Pretty much. He was the one giving them the information. So the Pentagon Papers is like, just like briefings or whatever. And Fletcher Prouty's like, this is horseshit.
What the fuck?
So that was all like a controlled demolition. And they did it through the New York Times. And the New York Times
is bad actors.
Also owned by one of these families. So if you go in that text thread, if you go in that Twitter thread from Dr. D Program,
that is a dense thread.
I gotta pull it back up because I got spaced out. We started talking about music.
Oh, dude, that like once I start reading that stuff, I'm so stupid that like there's a character count, and I'm like, dude, who the fuck is Rothschilds was? It's like I'm reading it like the Rothschilds was. Is that like a different like they had to take the space out of Rothschild and was to make it fit into one tweet?
Oh, okay.
So I'm sitting there like Rothschild was like, who are these guys? Shit was confusing the fuck out of me. I'm kind of fucking phased that the whole Titanic shit happened and everything just went according to plan. Like they took down the Titanic, Federal Reserve went in, no other dudes like rear their head trying to stop this.
Sorry, man. I'm trying to find that shit on fucking New York Times.
I'm just confused that like those dudes got sent out on the Titanic Titanic fucking sank, and then they just fucking went ahead with
Business as usual.
Holy
They weren't bankers. I know Guggenheim and Astor were.
I get so fucking angry when I start thinking about the fact that they just make up money, dude. Because shit's so expensive right now.
Abraham Strauss, the daughter of Abraham, hilarious name.
That is a fake name.
Abraham and Strauss later becomes Macy's.
That's also crazy that when we were talking about Skull and Bones, like that's the tie into Macy's. It was making no sense to me, dude.
Yeah, there you go. The Macy's department store.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
These people are like way too like incestuous with all their relationships.
Salzburg, here we go. Peter Strauss connection. Building off the Peter Strauss connection, stepfather Monica Lewinsky.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's the niece, Ellen Louise Salzburg, the niece of the New York Times family. I mean, I guess you could try to do like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, but I mean, bro.
That's pretty fucking close.
A lot of the same last names popping up.
That movie also, like, it gets you pissed off once they start going back and showing you like all the presented by Pfizer stuff, and it was like,
yeah, that was some great montages.
It was right there in front of you the whole time. Like the royal wedding was presented by fucking Pfizer. That shit makes no sense, dude. They spent like, and people used to get pissed off at you when you're like, dude, they spent more money on advertising than they did on fucking actual production of the vaccine. And people are like, you're crazy. There's no way.
Yeah, right.
And dude, if you go to a Merck facility, had to drop dumpsters there, it is so much fucking money. The fact that they spent more on advertising is mind-numbing.
Yeah, that source quote was, "I've made my life's mission to destroy the United States. I hate this country and I hate all the people in it."
Be a bigger pussy, dude. Like, why even hate this place?
Yeah.
That dude was literally a Nazi corroborator. And people are sitting there, like, cheering for him. Like, his son is a bitch, dude. Probably can't put up 55s on incline if I had to take a guess.
Yeah, so do you remember when I was telling you about the first lady of the Virgin Islands?
Yes.
She was, did something with, special classes at the University of the Virgin Islands, and he was getting student visas for the girl. She was getting student visas for the girls for the Epstein.
Yeah.
So that they had like paperwork or whatever. And then she helped arrange and enroll all of his victims in English as a second language course. Right. And then one of the quotes from her in the emails was, "They're structuring the class around the ladies. Please let me know so that they know what to do or not to do."
What the fuck?
Yeah. That's
and
the
now
first
this
lady.
chick's going down.
Well, the Virgin Islands sued JP Morgan, and JP Morgan was like, "You guys can't sue us." They have all these emails because of that fucking relationship that Epstein had with Staley.
The president.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so fucked up. Like there's nothing you can do. These guys, they literally run everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like when they say there's going to be world government by consent or conquest, it's kind of nice that they're taking it this easy on us, slowly poisoning us.
True.
Giving us malaria mosquitoes.
Like, I mean, this is like a retarded thought, and we'll get to the malaria mosquitoes. Just got bit by one today. Like, if you were saying,
I'm Bubble Boy.
If you were saying eventually you would get tired of the fucking screaming, agony, and all that stuff, what if you made a place that you could still have like weird shit like satanic ritual abuse and all that stuff, but most of the people down here didn't even know they were in hell, and the only thing they were getting were like low levels of anxiety. Oh yeah, you're gonna die one day, and this just keeps on happening over and over, and this is just hell.
You're saying we're in a prison planet,
dude.
We build ourselves.
I think more and more that is what the fuck is going on.
The prison,
because I don't understand how you can be the city of Philadelphia and back into my perfectly fucking fine 2011 GMC 2500 pickup truck and then just drive away.
What's a door?
What's a door?
What are we talking?
No idea. It's a reskin. They stretched it out, obviously. Pause. But like,
all right, so it's good.
What?
It's fixable.
I gotta get my fucking door reskin. They're like, that's expensive as fuck.
Oh no, that's cool.
And they're just gonna tell me to pound sand, dude. To make 2 turns going into my thing and hit my car.
You're a professional driver.
But dude, I told the guys, like, hey, all good, completely get it, been there, fuck things up. I didn't say shit like, oh yeah, obviously it was a rear load driver. Those guys are just above fucking dirt when it comes to trash truck drivers. I wasn't gonna
say that.
I didn't say anything like that. I was just fucking cool. I was chill. I didn't tell them they're fucking brainless fucking pigeons, dude. But they go in, back right, like, dude, 2 backs to get into my street. The way that dude did it is fucking retarded. And then I see the route manager after. I'm like, dude, like I don't give a fuck. I'm just like, I'm not trying to pay for a fucking new door.
These streets, man.
Obviously, my truck's not pretty. It's not the best truck in the world.
It could be so beautiful though.
Like a hard
never
ass.
painted that rust.
Obviously, but I'm saying like
that shit pisses me the fuck off.
Oh, dude, you know paint takes a while around these parts. A hard ass like, oh, that's a shitty truck, has dents all the fuck over it. It's a good truck, and I fucking like it. It takes us from A to B in a very comfortable fucking fashion. I talked to the route manager. I think he gave me the wrong Gmail. I will be coming for you, city of Philadelphia. Call the cops. Didn't want to be a snitch. I'm not a rat. But I called the fucking...
Now everybody knows you're a rat. You asked the Chinese guy for the security camera footage.
I called...
You asked the Chinaman.
I called 311. They said call the district. I called the district. They said call the cops. I said, fine. I called 911. Have you called 911 recently?
That shit kills me in Big Lebowski, dude.
What?
Don't say Chinaman. It's not the preferred nomenclature.
Yeah. Have you called 911 recently?
No.
It's way more...
I've never called 911 in my life.
Way chill. I called him up. I was like, yo...
Thank Carbide 911.
What's that?
That's the company that the Israelis were starting up with.
It's not good. I don't like that. Yeah, and they were just like, yeah, there'll be someone out there. I called at 2. They come at 4:15.
Nice.
Fellas.
Nice.
What if I was bleeding out?
Yeah.
I'd be fine. And then, dude, the cop rolls up and
You're
it's
not
just...
getting any of the benefits of the surveillance state.
And the fact that they jacked our taxes up over at the other spot, $1,700 for the fucking year, makes no fucking sense. The dude rolls up and he's like...
You're at the big boy table now.
He's like, I mean, there's nothing we can do. I was like, what do you mean? Like, don't you talk to someone? We get this all figured out, right? This is how this happens.
You got to start talking like, you got to be like, you got to make me whole.
Yeah. You fucked me. My ass is in the jackpot. I have to reskin this fucking door. And dude, literally, I was just like, all right, so I'm fucked. The guy's like, yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can really do. I was like, all right, dude, sorry for even wasting your time. I'll never call 911 again. I will bleed out before I call 911 again. Right. It's game the fuck over.
Wait,
dude.
You called 911 for that?
I had to, because I tried to just call the city.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's sad
that
you did that.
I tried not to. I was like, dude, I just had to follow a report.
Needed that line.
Hey, dude, in my neighborhood, I would fucking call 911 all day, every day to make every one of those junkies disappear. They stole a refrigerator dolly out of the back of my fucking truck. Doesn't even make sense, dude. Shit pisses me off so bad. All I'm trying to do is exist. I drive down the road every fucking day. I make a turn, one of my utility boxes flies open. You want to know why? Because the sick fucks that are addicted to drugs don't close it right when they go in there to see 2 pieces of tile, a bottle of fucking scrubbing bubbles, and some other fucking bucket full of nothing. They go in it every fucking night.
Yeah, dude, they're in their own Zelda game.
Dude, people are like, oh, set a booby trap. You set a booby trap, then you're a target. They're going to come back and smash your window again. Because I already got my front window fucking smashed. Yeah. All I'm trying to do is have a semi-decent pickup truck, and you make me look like a fool constantly.
That's what I used to. I used to leave my shit open so they wouldn't smash my windows.
Dude, this shit is fucking... Like, I thought I was going to have a normal day.
Bro, talk to me when you come outside and your van sliding door is just open.
In your driveway?
And it's been open. And all your shit's gone. And you just got to start over.
It's the worst.
You just got to close the door and go drive over to Savage and be like, do you got rolling pulse?
Yeah. It's a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
Like
it's called violated.
Getting robbed is just
We're talking about unchecked aggression, Bill.
Yeah. You're out of your fucking element. Yeah. Just any time to the walk up, I don't think I've pulled a real, I watched a video of a dude drop a 450 Craftsman set of sockets all over his fucking driveway. It was hilarious. He fucking paused for a second, just let out a huge fuck. I haven't let out a spaz from any of this shit in God knows how long. It just happens, and I'm like, there's literally nothing I can do. There's no one you can call. It's all on me.
If something smashes my toe or if I hit my head on metal that doesn't move, I will make noise.
You make a noise?
Besides that, I won't scream or anything.
Yeah. Walking up to the smashed window is just like, dude, why? Yeah. Especially when my one window was tinted, so now I just have one goofball window.
Yeah,
it's no tint on it. People can see me picking my nose constantly.
Yeah,
just give me I just want a garage somewhere I can just hide anything. It sucks, dude, that this is what it is in the city, and it shouldn't be like this, dude. It was so nice. It is
You're
fucked
talking
up.
about in the days of old.
The days of old, dude, when our grandpappies and grandmoms were fucking like,
The people
dude,
that built this prison.
you could leave your door open. Let's talk about something else. There's fucking genetically modified mosquitoes that are getting flown from Texas and Florida, the same place where they launch satellites or rocket ships. If there was a human depopulation thing, and there's pictures of like little birds and mosquitoes that have like barcodes and shit on them, like they mark the mosquitoes. If they start flying these things around, and it's funded by the fucking Gates Foundation, malaria's coming back, and if they want you to get vaccinated, dude, it'll fucking pop right in you. They might be robots, bro. What were you the one who was looking in all like the nano chips and stuff? Nanobots?
When?
Oh, forever ago. You were telling me about nanobots and how sick they were?
Nanobots, yeah. They're using nanobots to do cancer research and cancer, like tumor eating, like defeating tumor stuff.
Dude.
There's a Lex Friedman on it.
Fingers crossed it's for good, because if this shit starts going out, like if there is some weird 2030 agenda to kill everyone.
You can ask Alexa.
That was fucking crazy. There's shit that like just like it gets me back into my
That goes back. I watch things and I go, this is feeling pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the stuff that we used to love. And then it'll hit me with Future Proof's past.
Yeah. Follow the white rabbit. I saw a picture of Antarctica the other day. It's literally the shape of a white rabbit, if you look at it in the right way. It'll
if you had rim words.
Yes, that is rim words. Yeah, I'm more of a hub words guy than myself, but it doesn't matter. The fucking, what the hell was I just about to say? Oh, dude, that Titanic thread I gave you, right?
Yeah.
You know, people are, no, we don't need to open it up. You know, people are bitching about fucking Twitter and how gay it is.
Yeah.
Something is happening on Twitter that reminds me, like, I would have never seen that shit on Instagram or anything else like that, right? I know Musk might not be a fucking good guy, but I think the old algorithms are back, because I'm getting hit with shit like that. And like, dude,
the algorithms of old. You
can complain and be like, well, I only get violence algorithms. But dude, you watch the video. Like a violence video comes up and you watch it. I can't help it. Same thing with the like black people fucking up white people.
There's a lot of billionaires dying right here.
It's insane. And dude, it could be old age. Yes, I get it. But they are buying, like Bill Gates is buying a lot of land fucking way out there. And a lot of those people are buying places in the desert, and they're buying fucking bunkers. It would make complete sense if those. No, it wouldn't. It doesn't make sense, dude.
What?
For them to fake their own death. If the end of the world is coming, this shit makes no sense. Why not just peace out?
They can't. What are you talking about, peace out?
Why have to fake your death to us?
Because, like, they're not faking it to you. They're faking it to their employees. So there's people, if you're a billionaire, dude, people are living off of you.
I guess, but it's just
you
like,
have to shut down the account.
There's definitely people running their stuff. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to get off the ledge, dude. And it just seems like maybe these dudes are old. I don't know what's going on. The Titanic thing, the Ocean Gate, makes no sense.
They won't be safe, Bill.
Who?
They won't be safe.
There's a billionaire jeweler, and these, like, most of my news right now is coming from where it used to come from, screenshots and captions. There's a billionaire jeweler who says he literally loses sleep at night. The fact that we don't fucking revolt every day.
Yeah.
Once you like that.
Well, that G. Edward Griffin guy says dude. You only need is 10% of the population, or 7% of the population, 3%. I think it's 3%.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it
to
is
do a revolution, something like that.
But like, dude, once I start watching those videos of Jekyll Island, and like inflation is literally just tax on us.
Yeah.
Like it's not my language. It's way out there for me. And I don't
understand points and percentages.
Dude.
You know why? They don't make sense.
Like when I'm in the shower and I'm just chilling and I start hearing shit like, well, gold was perfect and you couldn't fucking fluctuate interest rates on gold because there was a set amount. You couldn't do any of that shit. Like, my hands are up like, what are we doing here?
Well, that goes back to the thing with Joe. I hit up Joe because BlackRock got involved with Bitcoin. He says it's the best thing for Bitcoin. And
what?
Yeah. This is like the game theory of Bitcoin, so it's just going to play out, and it's only good news for biddies. So go get your Bitcoins, boys.
So BlackRock's teaming up with them to like,
they're just like getting involved with Bitcoin now.
Oh, that would be. And then there's
some other fucking dude that just bought a fuck ton of Bitcoins.
Really?
Some guy bought like 12,000 something Bitcoins.
You gotta check your
like,
Discord.
He's like, what do you mean?
Are you on Bitcoin Discords?
Oh, no.
I don't know if you're on any secret NFT Discords.
No, this is like YouTube stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the one thing that trips me out about Bitcoin is the fact that no one knows who runs it. Like that right there, I cannot invest in the unknown, bro. I'm not that brave.
Well, you can watch inflation take your money away.
Well, dude, fucking if I'm at the point right now where like if it is depopulation, if it is all this stuff, fuck it. I'm gonna live my life as normal as I fucking can until it's unbearable, and then we just have to fucking whip out your fucking shotgun, my shotgun, and a pistol.
Yeah, it says the SEC may approve BlackRock ETF. No idea what the fuck that means, bro.
I think it's electronic something.
10 trillion the hits, yeah. Larry Fink.
Fink's a fucking pussy, dude.
Yeah, they're all excited about it, dude. BlackRock's ETF filings. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like, dude.
I don't understand this stuff. I'm just saying that Joe says it's good for Bitcoin.
Obviously, he loves big money. I'm just like all this shit, the BlackRock Pride and all this stuff. I'm getting like swarmed by Pride.
The other guy's name is Michael Saylor.
I don't know. I'm not in the space.
Michael Saylor said BlackRock, Citadel, and Fidelity will send Bitcoin to 1 million. Right now it's 30,000.
I'm not in the space, dude.
Hey, I'm not in the space either. I'm just saying. I'm letting you know.
Heard it's a good space though,
dude.
In the space.
Hey, connecting dots here for you.
Obviously, yeah. I'm like right now. The only thing I'm getting crushed with is the amount of fucking Pride shit they're doing is nuts, bro. Like it is like upgraded from last year to like pretty much they're saying we're pedophiles.
Did you ever hear Norman Donald's joke on gay dudes?
No.
It's funny, dude. He's like, why would you be proud of that?
True,
it's like say you're at work and like you're the guy you're working with. It's like, dude, my son got into Harvard. You're like, cool, man. My son loves cock. Takes tons of cock. Can't get enough of it. In his ass, in his mouth.
Dude, like I don't understand why they have to get naked.
I don't know, dude. I was fucking bullshit. They're like, dude, you don't even go to New York.
No.
I'm up in New York. It's a fight. In the morning, I wake up at EJ's and I'm like, dude.
The wops are on fire up there right now.
Why?
They're trying to ban coal-fired pizza.
Ooh.
Dude, there's fucking wops that are throwing pizzas over like at
What's
like courthouses.
What's Italy gonna do?
Dude, they're trying to say it's they're trying to meet like a Green New Deal like goal for emissions, and it's fucking Ginzos with pizza shops and not dudes with private jets.
I was talking to some dude before I played, and he was like, "Yeah, I work in Little Italy at this pizza place," and he's talking all about it, and he was just like, "Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. They have a festival in the summertime, and it shuts everything down, and like he's like, it's terrible people, all bridge and tunnel people, and I'm just sitting there like, literally just got here off the train, bro.
From Philly. Yeah. They like actually have like noses up at bridge and tunnel peoples.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I mean, dude, it's a freak show up there with the Pride.
They're prided up right now.
They're prided up big time, and I was like, I was just saying,
they're trying to fucking wrong think the fuck out of you.
No, I'm just saying, the dude, yo, you're young, you're a trap, you're a hole, whatever the fuck you're doing, do you? But some of those, you know, in that "what is a woman" thing, I started talking to EJ about the "what is a woman" thing, and he's like cracking up.
You're going up there boomed out.
He's like, dude, what are you talking about? Yeah, you can booming out all you want.
And she says them.
So, there's the one chick in it who's like, she was like 40 something. She got psyoped by it, cut her tits off.
It's literally like watching football highlights to me.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm sitting there just like, I'm like, dude, hey man, do you? But these people are fucking out of their minds, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you talking about? What is a woman? He's like, a woman is just I'm so dumb I can't even say it again. Hold on, it's like, a woman is just the member of the species that has the larger sex cell. And I was like, oh shit. And he's like, yeah, it's every species. And they just invest more in their sex cells, so they're more picky and coy.
Yeah.
So that's what a woman is. A woman is someone that has a larger sex cell. And then I was like, damn, that's insane. That goes back to like amoebas. And I was just thinking, like,
believe in that?
I was just thinking like the first cells that split, so like they're single cells, and then
they were that annoyed.
They were split, and then one of them was like I'm just gonna keep making this thing, and they're like, dude, it's done, stop. And then the other ones just keep making cool little ones, and then this one cell is probably like, fuck that, dude, I'm just gonna keep working on this and make it huge.
Yes.
And it's just annoying as fuck. One cell that's annoying as fuck.
Damn.
It's like, damn, it goes back to cells.
Yeah,
I'm working on this.
Nice bit. Love to flesh that out later on. BTS. Yeah, it is insane that like it started as a cell. Some dude's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, but yeah, that guy made a whole movie. EJ said it in one sentence. Sitting in his underwear, ripping a jewel.
I mean, EJ's fucking next level thinker. It is like, dude, it is so nice to watch those things. You're like, fucking idiots. Yeah. I want to know, like,
you did what now?
I want to know, like, what I would be as far as a movie.
It stops being funny with the child abuse, though,
dude.
And then the thing where, like, you're a parent, you get locked up if you try to save your kid from their own demented mind.
Dude,
I'll say something for the parents. Let me boom out for a second.
Okay.
I'm a bit of an artist.
It's true,
right?
You can draw.
Take a look at what a 12-year-old draws.
Yeah.
Tell me that's a fully developed decision maker.
Or just ask him, what is this?
Or be like, is that the end of the road for him? You know what I mean? Like, are you done? Are you making decisions? Or are you drawing fucking mushrooms that have eyes that are dripping?
Yeah. Disproportionate humans out of crayon with weird colors.
Yeah.
I mean, your argument...
Are you drawing a bunch of S's all over your fucking desk?
Yeah. Your argument with I would have had... It's a tattoo argument. You would have had an Aerosmith tattoo. I would have had some sort of Godzilla tattoo if you gave me that option.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they're like... That's where I saw a fucking poster, and I won't get too far into the poster, about the people that are influencing the transgenderism agenda. And it's like 4 or 5 companies, and they're all like heavily invested in like transing and all that stuff. And they're doing real good because like becoming a transsexual is up 4,000%.
7,000.
7,000 now?
I'm just chucking out numbers, dude.
That's how they are. Yeah, true. Yeah, no, like I think it's like 4,010%. Or some shit of people that are all trans now. And like, they're literally fucking with everyone's head with vaccines that RFK told us are like, they're making these people retarded enough to be like, have the media be like, oh yeah, you're a girl, and they'll switch their minds. I see so many fucking fucked up chicks and dudes. Like, there's a lot of fucking weird dudes. I don't really give a fuck. I kind of don't see them during the day. I don't like, it doesn't process. So I see you got a masculine feature. I don't process you. You see a woman that just lost her way.
I've said this before. You used to mock me.
What?
When I would watch the girls lose their way.
Dude, that was so early. Like, that was...
How long did I call that, though?
That was
2015? That was like pre-Trump.
15, 14, the hairs, they just started getting the fuck me up haircuts. And like, they pretty much made you hate the coolest dudes in the world. I was like, me and you, fucking straight white guys that fucking rock on. And all they... don't want to have kids, just want to work. They come literal slaves and worship huge companies.
Became a sex worker.
Obviously, dude.
She was a sweet little girl.
It sucks because, like, do you make tons of money doing that? Maybe. Maybe you can make some good coin, but, like, it's the same shit. It's the same thing as a fucking waitress. It's like, yeah, dude, you're making a G a weekend. Congratulations.
That's crazy. You just call waitresses whores.
Pretty much. When you're fucking 35 years old, you won't be getting $1,000 a weekend, and most people won't want to subscribe to your OnlyFans.
All my ex-girlfriends are screaming in my ears right now.
Yeah, it's dude, I'm just saying. The path of least resistance doesn't always work unless there's some fucking Chad like yourself who puts 55s up with stem-free pre-workout to come along and fucking say that.
Pre-workout is
You're
nuts,
a pussy.
Dude.
You're a pussy.
Pre-workout's insane.
Is this tingling gonna stop? You sound like a little fucking heave, dude.
Dude, why did you make me take that?
Dude, beta-alanine is why I lift.
Why did you make me drink
I
that?
would get pissed off. Like,
trying to poison me?
I thought it was a caffeine issue I had where I was like, oh, I need pre-workout for the caffeine. As long as I get the tingles, if I get the tingles, I'm ready to go. I don't need caffeine.
That might be like a Pavlov thing.
It might be, dude, but you put up 55s on incline press, dude. That's somewhat impressive just in general for dudes. Not going to get into the intermediate shit, but I'm just saying it's impressive. I'm just
saying it's not fun to have the bottom of my feet tingle and itch.
Dude.
I don't understand why we're doing this.
You are going through things I went through at 16. This is so weird. Like, I haven't heard someone bitch about tingling from beta-alanine since I was going to the Rocky Run YMCA.
Dude.
Like, dude, this is like old lifting stuff. To watch this happen, it's so amazing, especially when you're like, is it going to end? Dude, obviously we all have those thoughts. Total bro. We're like, why did I scratch my ear? Now it fucking itches even more. Rub your nose is running. Why does my face fucking itch? Rubbing the fuck out of your fucking eyes. But you got the pump. Did you afterwards? Were you feeling a little fucking pumped up? You don't want to take it? I got the
pump. I'm just saying chest and back. I don't. Arms is the one where I get the real.
I'm just saying.
I get the pump. I'm not saying like it doesn't work. I'm just saying like I get the.
Didn't feel any difference?
I feel. Oh, I don't know. I put up way too much. I put up way more weight.
Dude,
I went up 20
this
pounds.
Is what we do it for.
I put up 20 pounds more in the lat pull downs.
Dude, this is called getting strong. And
so you're saying if I don't take the pre-workout, I won't be able to do that?
No. I think that's just gains.
So that's like not natty.
You're newbie gains right now. It is natty. It's, dude, I'm telling you, stim-free hide pre-workout, run the fucking label. It's obviously fucking natty. But right now, the thing you're doing is debunking all these dudes who are like, oh, I need TRT because my testosterone, I can't go to the gym. Dude, you've never been to the gym ever. 40 fucking some years old, already getting newbie gains. You just have to show up and go there. Buddy system's huge. I would have fucking been like, I don't feel like going this day or that day. It is so important to have someone else lifting with you.
I mean, dude, if you don't come lift with me, I'm just gonna be like a little kid waiting for the bus, bro.
You'd be like a kid waiting for his dad to come back home, dude.
I mean, I'm just gonna be standing there.
I mean, professional doctors are saying you're getting results.
Yeah.
And it's not my system, dude. I'm just there making sure you're doing stuff right. So Arnold,
I mean, it's kind of your system. You've been chucking like different stuff to me.
But the thing is, July's coming up. It's going to be Dorian Yates' profile workout program on the Jacked Gorilla website. Anyone can fucking look it up. Kind of Mike Mensory hit maybe 4 days a week, going all the fuck out. I like for the first month we were doing this stuff, I was going fucking hard. But the other day we're hitting Bulgarians. I just keep grabbing more and more weight because like I want to. I'm 30 years old. It's the same shit you were saying with people think they're fucking immortal and they're push shit off. I want to get as big as I fucking can.
What are you waiting for?
That's what I'm saying. We're doing incline press. I immediately get the fucking hundreds, try to pump them the fuck out. With the Dorian Yates workout style we're doing, it's going to be it's going to be a fucking show, put it that way. Because we're doing 2 warm-up sets and then 1 working set as hard as humanly possible. Will there be 100-pound dumbbells on shoulder press? You bet your sweet ass there will be. I'm going to try to get 225 on shoulder press with an Olympic bar by the time we're done this. That's hard as fuck.
I don't even know.
It's 2 wheels, bro. two wheels on the bar, shoulder press.
Oh, shit. Standing up?
Yes.
No chance.
Dude, thank you for doubting me, you piece of shit swellmate. That's literally insane. That's swellmate abuse, dude. So the first month, good. We had a lot of goy bean oil and all that shit in the fucking morning breakfasts.
No.
I had a shit attack. You had multiple. Not to fucking out you as a shitter, but we got the fucking griddle. The Loco. 2-burner Loco, bro. How good was that steak?
It was amazing,
Am I a chef?
Thank you, chef.
Mayhaps. It's going to be fucking... However, there's no price tags here. This is, you get what you lifted. How hard you went in the gym. If we do fucking shoulder...
Dude, nobody is doing what I'm doing in the gym. No offense to all those dudes in the gym. I see like 3 guys maybe sweating.
Oh, dude.
3 guys maybe, bro.
That one guy who's like a fucking fake ex-con on his phone, that shit was fucking infuriating.
I'm soaked. I'm grunting.
Obviously.
I'm doing, what is that thing with the burnout?
Cable rows.
Cable rows.
Yeah.
Fucking burnout. No need for that.
There's something in my head now when I'm there where it's just like, racket. I don't give a fuck. What am I doing? Racket. Put it at the bottom. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do it. There's nothing in my head where it's like, I can't do this.
That's good.
I have no idea what it is. I have a lust for life. Once I get back into yoga next month too, I think that'll alleviate some of the aches and pains. We keep going to the best chiropractor in the planet, Labrano's fucking Spine Center. I literally feel like the Bionic Man. I'm in there today. He's hit me with all the fucking
twice, bro.
Dude, I feel like the Bionic Man. He's almost going to get rid of my TMJ, dude. I've had this for 6 years.
Yeah, I haven't been able to lift my arm over my head for 7 years.
Dude, that doesn't matter right now. We're talking about my TMJ, dude. He's a wizard. It is fucking insane that you couldn't. I remember you having to pick up your arm to finish cutting in, and to think back then that you would be in the gym with me saying, dude, let me put on a 5 on preachers. Let me put on an extra 5. Dude, I would have just, I wish I could archangel myself or whatever. Is it archangel?
What?
Is that the word?
Yeah.
Archangel myself, go
From
back that
Wagner?
time. Like, don't worry. Or the actual, like your angel.
Oh, you want to be a guardian angel?
Like if I could go back to myself, like, don't worry. Just tell him it's going to be okay. He's going to be pressing. He's going to be doing dumbbell pullover. I know. It's a dumbbell. I know.
The reverse preachers hurt.
I mean, that's just all shoulder stuff, and you haven't even been to the end of the shoulder road or the forearm road with me.
Yeah, right.
Personally, you got yoked forearms. I'm not even going to sit there and stare at a guy and like examine you like that.
I think I might be able to maybe at the end of next month.
Lee Priest as your fucking motivation is pretty good, honestly.
I could probably do like 70.
70 what?
Like, you know how I was doing the 55s? I could probably do 70
What are you talking about?
for the weights
You want to get set, bro.
by next month.
By next month, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the podcast is going to be making $1 million still.
I think I can do it.
70 on bench, dude.
I think I can do it.
With what ruins? I believe you. Yo, I believe you. I'm the last guy to say
Dude,
you can't.
I think I can do it.
That's a tall order, brother.
Give me 1 more month.
70 on flat bench?
I think that'll be the end of me, too. I think that'll be all I'll be able to do. The other weights I see, dude, I go never, never. And then I see those little bad boys. I'm like, I could probably do that.
Dude, it's literally.
Just give me a month.
You want 70s by the end of the month. Tomorrow. This is the final week, so I'm maxing you out on fucking everything. Next week's July. So shoulders, warm them the fuck up. I don't need to hear any excuses. This one's dead. Warm it the fuck up. Get up at 7 if you have to. That thing has to be lubricated by the time we're getting in there, because I'm chucking 25s on the Smith machine for your bitch ass. 70s on fire. I mean, dude, do whatever you want. I was trying to give you 60s yesterday.
I know, and I felt it, and I was just like, not right now.
You didn't want to carry the boats.
I was like, no, but that dude, there was only one.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank God there's only one. But, you know, I was doing the 55s. I was like, nah, I could see more.
Yeah.
But then I can't see anymore. Like, that's as much as I can imagine.
So you get to a point like where I'm at, where you're at the gym, you're like, oh, that's the end of the rack. I guess I'll just take up my fucking feet off the ground and hold them up. So I have
what? That was insane.
Stabilize my core. Don't use my feet. 100-pound dumbbell press, no problem.
You float your legs crossed.
You have to stabilize yourself. I'm not using my legs. I mean, dude, come on. It's just I have no more weight. What do you want me to do? I'll get a resistance band or something and try to do something like that. Iron Sports was going up to $120, dude. Flat bench dumbbells, we were up at $120, Bill, last year. I was getting sick like a motherfucker. I was in a biological warfare, constantly getting fucking sick, constantly feeling like fucking ass. I think most of it's 5G radiation. I'll never give up on that, and people fucking constantly forget about that. All of the signs of 5G radiation are all this COVID stuff, heart stuff, all that shit's fucking 5G radiation. And we're just learning to get with it. And the last time this happened, 4G, it was the fucking bird flu, H1N1, same exact thing with every G rollout. And people are like, oh, it's no big deal. Obviously, it didn't kill you. It taxes your shell and it takes a lot of people with it. And then people just kind of live with it like fucking mutants. That's just what I think. I was reading some shit.
Nah, it's a lot, yeah.
I was reading some shit on 5G. But
I mean, you might be onto something. I'm trying to remember all the rollouts.
I wish I saved the picture, but like, every G.
You know when my health started to get fucked up was when they ripped my tooth out. When I had my root canal, and I got into
You told me on tooth when you're
there's a weird thing with that, with root canals, and there's a banned fucking documentary.
What?
There's a banned dental documentary. They pulled it off of fucking YouTube and everything.
About what?
About fluoride, about teeth, about root canals, all that shit.
I've been fluoride free for like a month now.
What do you mean?
No toothpaste with fluoride.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're still drinking it though.
Huh? Supposedly not anymore.
Oh, yeah, right.
I got my fucking filter, bro. Maybe that's why I'm fucking at the gym. And I'm like, dude, obviously I can do this. My pineal gland isn't calcified, bro.
Yeah, you're no longer a slave.
I can see the fucking future. I can see my higher being calling me up to the next density.
Oh, that and the dips. I think I'll be able to get better at the dips. Not right now.
Obviously.
But
Take it nice and easy on the
dips. Are the main thing that I think is breaking
terrifying to watch you do dips.
I think the dips are breaking up all the scar tissue.
Yeah. to watch you do dips would be like
That's the hardest thing that we do.
Yeah.
For me, like the first rep.
Yeah.
Is just as hard as the like. That's the thing that my body's like, dude, you can't do this.
When I watch you
do, my shoulder, that's my muscle that's broken.
Yeah. When I watch you do dips, it like to me the only way I can describe
Do
what's
I look
going.
like a retarded person?
No, you look absolutely fine. But I think if you skinned you alive and just had your muscular like do that with just showing the muscles, it would be the same as watching a dude bungee jump with like a 500-year-old bungee cord. You're like, that's gonna fucking rip. That might rip. He might die. Holy fuck! Yeah. I want to know what's going on in there. It's probably like 4 muscle fibers that are just holding the shoulder together.
Well, something's holding it together.
I mean,
is it my arm's working?
Decent vascularity, honestly, God, for a 40-year-old man. There's dudes that like. That's what fucking kills me because it's on the table. The weights are out. You can work out wherever the fuck you want. And there's soy dads on RFK's fucking thread like that's how you
craft beer dad.
Yeah, that's not how you do. Oh, he can only do 9 push-ups. That was one. He had 135 on incline press as a fucking 50% of his 1 rep max. Dude, I don't think a lot of people can fucking do that much weight. Once you even
that'll be my goal. Whatever he did.
What?
Whatever RFK did.
What are you talking about?
That'll be my goal.
What?
Then I'll stop. Then I'll stop lifting.
It's 230 something on incline bench.
Yeah.
If you're getting up to if you're passing 2 wheels on incline,
bro. He's 69, dude.
You want one? If you're passing 2 wheels on an incline press, very fucking impressive. Incline press. I don't even want you on the bench right now. I don't want you to become a fucking bench guy, just because like that incline bench, dude. There's sometimes where you're doing it. And you kind of misalign yourself and try to get back up and you're just clocked out. You can't go up. You'll get like 3 one set, come back and do it again. You'll get 10 because it's real weird at the angle. I'd rather you do free weights, honestly. That's just my appraisal for the time being. Month of July, I think I'm going to start seeing some more definition in you. A definite increase in weight gain due to the fact of the high intensity interval training, thanks to Mike Metzer, who showed Dorian Yates was.
I mean, dude. Every couple, I'd say like maybe,
is there a pep in your step?
Maybe if every few hours, I dream about me, you, Dorian Yates, and David Icke sitting down doing a podcast.
That'll be the last podcast I ever do. I'll never do a podcast again after that.
I think about it. I was on the train.
I keep on hitting up Icke, and they keep saying, "Oh, there's no time slots available for you to interview Mr. Icke."
Okay, well, hey, man, we just got to keep trying.
All I'm going to do is keep trying. Dorian Yates has, like, a lot of fucking Instagram followers, but I'm trying to fucking talk to him.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, I also hit up Eddie Bravo, too. He didn't answer me.
It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Doesn't matter. We're pretty much the same guy. We would totally get along. It would be, like, fun as shit. You could tell me.
Oh, didn't you say they're coming here?
I think, allegedly, the 24th. I hit up Sam Tripoli, too, because he told us on...
The 24th of what?
August.
Oh, okay. Well, there's time.
On Tinfoil Hat. They could fucking...
We'll just have to slowly try to climb the ladder.
Yeah.
And fucking get ourselves to Dorian Yates and David Icke.
Oh, dude. A 4-way sit down.
Why can't they sit down with us?
The True Geordie where it just like does the arm jab fucking thing, dude. It's a 115 in the True Geordie podcast. If you're not in a bodybuilding talk, it just is fucking gold. I love, like, dude, there's nothing.
In a perfect world, we could use his spot.
What do you mean?
Geordie's.
I mean, dude, fucking Becky's can't be choosies and something like that.
I'm just spitballing dreams here,
dude,
bro.
If they
can't have dreams.
If they let me do that,
you're gonna be like, oh, dude, this has to be your job now. I'll be like, all right, Dorian Yates.
If they let me do that, I would hold, like, you see how the arms on the podcast room are in front of our face?
Yeah.
I would put Ike to the right of me and fucking Dorian Yates to the left of me and hold 2 microphones out like Jesus on the cross the whole time, if that's what it took.
The passion.
Yes. I would do it with a crown of thorns. I fucking hit it. And you have a special song you love for fucking one of the best movies I've seen.
You never saw Lebowski before, and I haven't seen it in years, but
that is such a John Goodman is